As I'm older, I'm looking back on it now that I'm kind of called a teacher. When I look back on that and how I was taught, I realized that I wasn't really taught, which is why I say that music is a language. Because if you think about your first language, if you think about how you learned it, you realize you weren't taught it. People just spoke to you. But the coolest thing, this is where it gets interesting, is you were allowed to speak back. Now, if I take the music example, in most cases, our beginners are not allowed to play with the better people. You're stuck in the beginning class. You have to remain there a few years until you elevate to the intermediate and then advanced. And after you graduate the advanced class, you still have to go out and pay a lot of dues. I can't talk to you until you got to go over there. When you're older, then I can speak to you. That doesn't happen. No one tells you what you have to say. You're not made to sit in a corner and practice. You're never even corrected when you're wrong. Think about it. When you're 2, 3 years old and you say a word wrong over and over, no one corrects you. If you say it wrong enough times, instead of correcting you, your parents learn your way. And they start saying it wrong too. The coolest part of that is you remain free with how you talk. If I was 5 years old, my oldest brother was only 13. But when I think about it, we could speak good English at that age. Why not music? So I've always since then approached music like a language because I learned it at the same time and in the same way. The best part of it all is I've maintained something that little children are born with, and that's freedom. A lot of us are taught out of our musical freedom when we're first given a lesson. Because we go to a teacher, the teacher rarely ever finds out why we came in the first place. A lot of times it's that kid playing that air guitar where there's no right or wrong. It's not about the right or wrong notes. It's not about the instrument. They're playing because it feels right. It feels right. To be a good musician, you have to be a good listener. Doesn't matter how great I am as a bassist or any instrument. Doesn't matter how great I am. We can put 5 of the world's best musicians on this stage. But if we're great, separate from each other, it's going to sound horrible. But if we listen to each other and play together, individually, we don't have to be as great. And it'll sound much better. So if you want music to come out of that, you gotta put it in. And that groove that's in your neck, you just gotta put it into that instrument. Others rise up quickly.